We're learning more about the movements of Thomas Crooks before Saturday's shooting at the Trump rally in Butler. New video appears to show Crooks lurking in the area an hour before he opened fire.
As time goes on, we get more and more information, and it actually leads to more questions than answers. Welcome to another installment of Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below, and if you like channel, like content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything is appreciated. PSA from my peoples out there. If your comments keep disappearing, I am not doing it. There seems to be a serious problem with specific channels with specific content not being able to fully express themselves throughout the platform. And that's how I'm going to leave that. But if your comment disappears, I'm not doing it. Don't blame me. Let's talk about this. Now, of course, this is going to be one of those events that's going to be talked about for hundreds of years. And we're talking about it now. Obviously, we're talking about the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump while in Butler, Pennsylvania. More and more information is being released. We're starting to see more and more video, and it's starting to paint a picture, but unfortunately, it's also giving more questions than answers. But this video here, this was just, the guy didn't even realize, the guy taking the video, that he had captured this. He just saw it after the fact. He was just scanning the crowd to show the size of the crowd. And what he captured was very interesting. Let's go ahead and get that information. Now, they have been working on figuring out a motive for this person. Now, they claim they've cracked his cell phone, they got his laptop. They claim he doesn't have much of a social media presence. I call bull. He's 20 years old. He's in that era. He's got a social media profile. I just have a feeling, and this is just my opinion, that they're not telling us everything, because it paints a picture that doesn't shine very well on the left. Because I'm going to say this. It's the left's rhetoric that leads to things like this. And we hear it all the time. We've heard it for years. How many times you heard him call him Hitler?
It seems that is a part of this theory of power, to be racist, to be xenophobic, to blame the ills of society on a single group in the interest of attaining absolute power.
Absolutely. And it provided Hitler with an easy way to blame the many ills of Germany in 1924, Weimar Germany after World War I, on one group, which was Jewish people as well as some others, but it was mainly Jews. And for Donald Trump, as a former president and possible future president, to use that language, knowing that that language led to the Holocaust, he knows what he's doing and he thinks it works.
We got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done.
Professor Thomas Weber. Thomas, over the weekend, Donald Trump told a rally that immigrants in the US are poisoning the blood of our country, which caused another comparison between him and Adolf Hitler. Why is it that quote that has caused the condemnation?
Because he was really using two of Hitler's favorite terms, blood and poisoning, and rather the idea that you can poison an entire nation, that you can poison the lifeblood of a nation. And Donald Trump is using language that Hitler had also used in Mein Kampf and in many of his speeches.
Threat to democracy. Elections are going to be over. He's going to lock up his political dissidents. Democracy is going to die. Well, they're responsible. And that's the next video. After this one, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But you saw him in the video wandering around, like aimlessly to a degree, as the crowd is already set up in the stands and the bleachers. He's out by himself, off by this building, just aimlessly wandering around. Very suspicious. But he got on the roof. Now, they've already tracked his movements for 48 hours. He went to the range. He bought ammunition. He went to Home Depot, bought a ladder. Okay, the range that where he was practicing was 200 yards long, which is obviously further than the shot that he took against the former president. Now, when he first approached the checkpoint, he seemed nervous, and actually they started to pay attention to him. This was, I believe, 30 minutes before anything happened. When he came through the checkpoint, all he had with him was a bag and he had just the rangefinder. He did not have a rifle. Now, here's a speculation, and this is unconfirmed. But according to his cell phone data, he was at that site. He had researched the site online and had been there days before. And once again, speculation. This is not confirmed that he may have planted the rifle there. But that's what I'm hearing, but it kind of contradicts the fact that he went out shooting. So did he go shooting and then get the ammunition and then plant the rifle there at the building? Don't know. This is unconfirmed. But that's what I'm saying when I say it's leading to more questions than answers. That's what the information we have at this point in time. But I will say this from my personal perspective. I believe it is the left's rhetoric that motivated this shooter to do what he did. Because he was under the scrutiny, or they were looking into him prior to him taking those shots, another sniper took a picture of him as he was basically on the grounds, walking around. And that's that image up here. So they were onto this guy. But it's just, this is where I have a problem. This is where I'm starting to say there are more questions. They were onto him, they were paying attention to him, but yet he still managed to climb up onto the roof of this building.
There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
Instead, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look, there he is.
Easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
Right on the roof.
It's much tougher than it is.
What, 130, 140 yards out from where Trump was speaking with a direct line of sight. So once again, we're just getting more questions. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.